Hello, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Thank you guys so much for your beautiful messages yesterday, both on Instagram and in your comments. They were so wonderful. One made me laugh so freaking hard. I love when people just start swearing that they're so excited and this person's like, I effing love her. It was so fun to read. I was like really tired and I was going to bed and then I was laughing my head off and Ian's like, what are you laughing at? And I'm like, I love my viewers and I love all these people that are seeking bright new ways to live their life. And it was funny, I remember like right after I read that, this post had popped up and I put on my Instagram too. And I loved this because I was like, oh, I hope I have enough energy tomorrow to do this, that, and the other thing. And this post was so simple. It was saying, the cells of our body aren't old. They keep regenerating, so they're new. So our body has the potential of being as young and as vital as it has ever been because we don't have old cells. We just have an old attitude about our new self, right? So as we age, if we remind ourselves, it's so true. I mean, look at Jack LaLanne and people in their 70s, Betsy Johnson, who's freaking doing cartwheels down the runway. It's absolutely our state of mind. So when we decide that we feel young, we have enough energy, the universe is always going to provide for us. We're going to feel good. We're going to feel light, right? Everything we want is coming to us easily. So let's just relax and let the universe pick up all the stuff like the timing. All we need to do is trust what we want is coming and watch how fast it comes. And that's what today's reading is going to be about in 2020. Like, what is coming? Just what, and what? There's so much amazing magical moments that are going to befall so many people in terms of them meeting their twins, their soulmates, their ideal life path purpose, really giving up on the old notion that they're not deserving or they're not worthy of absolutely everything that they've dreamed of, their entire lives. I've got to say it is not as hard as people think. They really think, oh, I have to work so many hours, and it's not. If it's something you love, time goes so quickly you don't even, it's like it evaporates. You don't even know where it goes. Meanwhile, it's like you only have the fondest memories because you're pouring in your heart and effort into things you love. And it's more than self-actualization as you go along. It's that you are now exuding a different kind of vibration to other people around you. You're exuding a different kind of energy, an energy of success and love and a high functioning human being who's has the bravery to go after what they want. I was watching some people on the side of the road yesterday. It was very unique how I could tell right away who was in jobs they didn't like as they were coming out of this. It was like a big, I don't know, like one of those highway things where you have all the McDonald's and Sapporo and all those things, like the people coming out. Some people were all excited. I could tell the ones that were on vacation, they had that wide-eyed look. I could tell people that didn't want to go back to their jobs after their lunch break, the way their posture was and their eyesight. When we now want to be those people where our head is up and we can't wait to start the day and engage in what we want. A lot of creatives are like that. They wake up all so happy. Like, I couldn't wait to get out my camera equipment, my cards, and start discussing things. And I wanted to share this one insane thing that happened to me yesterday. And other light workers and tarot readers and people that are self-employed will understand this, how sometimes we get so in our own head that we almost forget to act like normal human beings when we go out into society. So I go and I pick up my son, and then we go through Donuts Delight drive-through after school. We do this every day. I always order him the same thing, so it should be simple, right? Not exactly. For whatever reason, I drove up to the drive-through, and the woman goes, hi, can I help you? And no lie, I just say point blank, I would like 2 watermelons, please. And this Donut's Delight, and he only has a breakfast sandwich and a special kind of vitamin water. I order that same thing. So you'd think my mind that can hold, catalogs and catalogs of psychiatric information, medical information, astrological information could remember a breakfast sandwich and a vitamin water. But no, I say 2 watermelons, please. So meanwhile, I look over at Hagen. Then I can't get my act together because he almost looks like he has to go to the emergency room. He's laughing so loud. So I start laughing. I can't breathe. I can't get it back together. And then I say, excuse me, I would like to change my order from 2 watermelons to a breakfast sandwich and a vitamin water. And like I'm trying to have my act together, and she goes, thank you. So I pull up, and it gets even better. She's looking at me sideways because she knows I'm there every day and I order the same things, hands me everything, and then she looks at me, she goes, can I ask you a question? And I go, sure. And she goes, did you just order 2 watermelons? Meanwhile, Hagen is catatonic. I'm trying to hold my breath, and my mind is saying, totally, like, totally go crazy on this and just bring it even further and say, I'm sorry, you must be mistaken. Only a lunatic would do that. But instead, I go, hell yeah, and I drive away. It was so crazy. Do you ever do that? Like you go to a drive-thru, or somebody asks you a question at some sort of desk and you just say the weirdest thing and you're like, you don't know where it comes from. I wasn't even thinking about watermelons. I don't even know how much Donuts Delight would charge for a watermelon, like a whole watermelon. How would they hand that to me through the window? The whole escapade was so bananas that I thought, it's almost like you just go in your head and you're having your happy little plans for whatever. It's my birthday week. My birthday's on Friday. I'm already planning all this stuff. I'm all happy because I want to go live, because we can't go out. It's Black Friday, so you can't go out to restaurants and shops because it'd be ridiculous. So we'll probably have like a luncheon, but it's just one of those things that's going to be crazy. So yeah, just comment down below if you ever said or did anything totally berserk, either at a bank teller. Like I remember one time instead of giving them my license, I gave them like my library card, like just those things where you're just tapped out and you do something crazy. It was so funny, ridiculous. And so that's the sort of thing that's like I look forward to during the day, those kind of events. So let's see what's coming. I'm very excited. So we have 3 choices, you guys. We have the Divine Rebel, Ascended Master, Kuan Yin, and Pearl. And the master crystal number is 333. And then we have Archangel Michael with Lapis Lazuli, the Vision, Crystal Angels 444. And then number 3 is Sacred Ecosystem, Ascended Masters, Kuthumi, and Moss Agate. Another crystal number is 333. So I'm just going to have a quick sip of my seltzer and let you guys have a gander. Take a deep breath. See what image, number, or ascended master or archangel calls to you, and we'll begin and see what's going to happen. And I'm going to start with these new beautiful spirit message cards and see what messages are coming for you too, because I love these. I just got these yesterday. They're called The Spirit Messages by John Holland. The book is divine. The messages are really beautiful. So memories. Your memories are like diamonds in the treasure chest of your spirit. More and more memories are arising within you. Remember the happier moments with your loved ones who are here in the spirit world, for neither time nor distance can stop the energy of love that you have for one another. And I'm feeling right now as I'm doing this, I'm almost getting a little teary-eyed because I feel like some of you are missing parents, grandparents, and loved ones this holiday season for Thanksgiving. If you're in North America, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah is coming up. And I feel like sometimes when we start to picture, the experiences we've had with them and how much we're going to miss them. My father actually passed away on Christmas Day. And every once in a while, I'll get like really heavy and weepy. And then all of a sudden I feel his presence and I feel really good and light. But for the first year or two directly after, it was a very tough day for me. And I remember like getting that phone call. He had cancer, so it wasn't like a crazy surprise, but it was just so odd. And I remember directly after, we were on a boat and we were traveling and we were in California. I remember we went out for Christmas dinner with our employers and these fun, this fun, wonderful family that we lived with, and Ian was their captain, and it was like another world. It was just so weird. It was like I wasn't even living in reality. But this is what happens. We'll have these beautiful, rich memories of them, and oftentimes if we really slow down and tap in, we'll feel them connecting to us and speaking to us. In fact, so most of my messages and channeling come through my mother and my aunt, who have great personalities and senses of humor. And I was just thinking of this yesterday. I had this memory. I remember being very excited when I was younger to visit this big old house I was going to with my cousins in Maine. And I remember the scents and everything being pine. The cat's trying to jump up here, so So, oh, there we go. I just had to scare away because everything's at a very precarious angle. And I remember just like loving the smell. And it was like one of our oldest, um, like great aunts on my cousin's side or something. And I remember just loving the energy of the house. And she was baking cookies and everything was like beautiful old tablecloths and linen and everything was wood. And it was this really cool house and it made all these sounds everywhere you walked. And I loved it. And I feel like a lot of you are going through that right now. Childhood friends' houses, first boyfriend, girlfriend houses, meeting their parents. This happens a lot as we face New Year's. We're releasing old heaviness or feelings that no longer belong with us. So what happens is it almost goes like a ticker tape reel through our head. And we have these visions of these people, places, and things. And, really honor those. We experience them for a reason. They help us in our growth. And they really are, you can unpack them anytime. So I always am telling my clients, friends, and kids this too. If you're ever in a place where you feel uncomfortable, and you just want to remove yourself mentally from that, just go into that diamond box of memories where you were really happy. Being by water does that for me. Being on a boat, swimming, any of those things, it's very soothing. And waters help us kind of temper our emotions. If it's a hostile kind of aggressive energy that's around us, it helps us just separate from that, right? And go to a nicer place. So let's see what else. Integrity. Drop the things that offend your soul. Embrace the truth. It's your life. Let no one live it for you. So a lot of you guys are going to be stepping in 2020 to your true authentic selves where nobody else is going to provide you with what you need. It's all within you. You're going to be traveling the road that is going to lead you to your best destined outcome. You're not going to listen to other people that are like, you need to go to school and get this degree to do that. You need to marry this person. You need to do that. I have a lot of viewers that discuss, still dowries and planned marriages and all of this. And it's like, it just seems so otherworldly strange to me, but I understand different cultures have different social mores and all of that, but really, really look into what you want for your future and speak up for yourself. And if you ever feel like an energy is off or a person is off, don't just be accepting and take what's given to you. This is your destiny. You should be in union with who you love. You should be going to school for what you love, when you want, how you want. You should live in the part of the world you want. Nobody else is living our life. People are so good at trying to direct other people and give them their advice, but are they you? No. So they can really bug off. What I do is, and I find the most gracious way is to say, oh, thank you for that. We don't have to be conflicted, argue with them, or tell them no, or be confrontational. We simply say, thank you for that advice. I'll take it under advisement. That's it. But we go about our lives in the way we want to. This is an independent stage. This is the age of Aquarius where intuitively we're going to know the next step to take. We're going to feel divinely guided and protected. We're going to do what's best for us. We're going to realize that when we visualize our life the way we want it to be, we can go to a quiet place. It has nothing to do with what anybody else says or what's already happened, but where we want to go. And you're really going to have this life filled with integrity. Oh, you also have the journey card. So focus on how far you have come right now, not how far you have to go. You will find help in unexpected places. This continually happens to me in the funniest areas. And I remember in any time in life when I thought I might be overwhelmed or things might be too big or whatever. When you start a new job, I always found like a little fun kindred spirit that helped me out to ease me through. That's going to happen to you if you have new jobs coming out. You're going to have beautiful people to help you and that care about you and have your back. At school, you're going to have teachers and professors that really kind of focus in on helping you get your end results. Because I feel like a lot of people that are watching this one, it's a school measure. Am I going to be able to complete this project, do that, submit this, and everything's going to work out beautifully. You're going to have all the help that you need angelically and in the 3D from teachers and parents and whomever you might need help from as well. So not to sweat that. I really see a heavy success for you in terms of that. And let me pull you to cards. Let's see what's going on. Oh yeah, so you have fast action. This is like Chariot, going towards anything that's you're impassioned towards. You have pulled back that bow and launched those arrows. You are out there. You're now seeking your greatest destiny, your greatest love, your greatest life path purpose. What's going to bring you joy, make you laugh, connect in a real authentic way. a lot of us, it's so easy, and I'm guilty of this too. We can really isolate. We have so many devices and Netflix and fun things that we could be in our homes for days and days and days and not go anywhere and think, this is wonderful, but this is about participating in life and going out there and really getting what you want in a really beautiful way, having friends, having connections and warmth. So you also have a lovely message of love coming. I always feel like the Knight of Cups is about somebody with strong, fun emotions that really wants to connect with you. So you do have somebody out there that has their eye on you, and in 2020, they're going to speak up and come forward, and it's going to be a lovely connection. I definitely feel like it's something that you're going to welcome and you're going to feel good about. Even more so with the Queen of Wands, you're going to have a lovely, passionate love affair with this person. A lot of them are going to be soulmates. A lot of them are going to be lifelong partners. And you're in this now because you're in this position of queen, at king, whatever you are. It's like you're positioned so you're ready to receive this love. You're no longer seeking it at all costs. You know what I mean? Like with that desperate era of where, that lack mentality. But now you realize the world is always turning and bringing us exactly what we need. You visualized it and now it's arriving. You're going to have a really substantial, great economic year, love year. You're going to be passionate about what you're doing. And there's nothing greater than in life than to wake up and have passion, love, and devotion for what you're doing, right? I couldn't imagine a life where I wasn't motivated and happy, and that's what happens when we get in our comfort zone. We start to get bored because we're not out there seeking, we're not out there doing, we're not out there experiencing. But you sure are in 2020, and love is arriving. Abundance, you're feeling on top of the world. You're feeling your confidence. You're valued. You know that, the world is smiling down on you and protecting you as well. So beautiful energy, group one. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my links are down below. And it is a new moon tonight. And I have a few places left. If you want a new moon reading, I do it tonight. I do it right away with that moon as soon as the sun comes down. And I actually get it back to you either this evening or in the morning. And the new moon is really great to do all kinds of visualization aspects and cleansing our stones and cleansing our aura and writing down. I love it as a wonderful manifestation tool to write down what we're trying to bring in, because it's very powerful and kind of like announcing to ourselves and the universe that we're ready to receive these things. So beautiful, beautiful energy, group one. Again, all my linkazoids are down below. And now on to number 2, the Vision, Archangel Michael and Lapis Lazuli. I call upon Archangel Michael every day when I get in my vehicle to ask for safety and also to cut any psychic ties or threads that don't belong to me and send them lovingly back to, from whence they came, because oftentimes we connect with so many people throughout the day, and some people, they don't even realize it, but hurt, injured, sometimes narcissistic people attention seeking, they will tend to glom their energy onto a light worker, an empath, someone like that. A lot of you sometimes you say you feel heavy or tired in groups. That's what happens. And we just say, Archangel Michael, please sever. And then I picture a big silver sword just cutting through all these little silver, it looks like thousands of silver little cobwebs coming down, because people, it's kind of like a little cry for help, like help me, listen to me, notice me, because people that are attention seeking want to be noticed. There's a lack mentality in their life. They're fear driven. They feel like if they're not noticed, they're going to disappear. That's why you just have, usually 1 or 2 really loud people in that class, in that school. They're probably not cared for or paid attention to when they were younger and or enough at home, so they seek it elsewhere. So sometimes those little ties get connected, so ask for those to be released too. I definitely feel that that's a message for you guys. You also have the Believe card. I love this. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are is the power of your belief, right? That you know that you're do these beautiful things, that you're worthy, that you're gorgeous, that you're lovable, that we're all made of energy. It's such a neat thing. We're all made of light. So when we imagine ourselves as being composed of energy and light, which in reality is precisely what we are, means you are a powerful being and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is the time to remember how brilliant you really are. Remember it, live it, feel it, and trust in that. It's really a time to trust. While our logical minds really dictate a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is the thing that urges you to follow an alternate path. The logical path may be one that we consider safe and familiar, but we miss out boundless opportunities and so much more when we just follow our logical. So believe that all that luck, love, and ability is out there for you, because it absolutely is. Let's see what else is coming for you guys. So romantic love is right around the corner, and 39. That will probably play a significant role, that number, or 333s, 999s. So the frequency of romantic love is going to support your journey to feel whole and complete through this experience with reflection of a conscious lover. So this will be somebody who comes in and is aware and is grounded and is good for you, helping your growth process, divinely brought in for that reason alone. What else is coming? So delay. I feel like it is your time to step into the sun and have more enjoyment, have life be lighter, have, reconciliation with any past haunts that bother you, or people, or anything that was kind of like an aggressive air. Things are much more restful and in balance for you. And I feel like you're in your top form when you're feeling like you're loved. A lot of people are. When we're loved, our vibration, our frequency goes up. We go about life in a different way. We have more joy, right? Oh, beautiful. So you have the Wheel of Fortune. So your perspective is going to be shifting, where you realize when you are present and aware and focused on what's going on, you're not living in the past, so you don't feel hurt. You're not scatterbrained, because you don't have that fear of rejection, which people do when they jump too far in the future. Sometimes when we meet people, the first thing that jumps in, if you were really attracted to, is fear of rejection. It's such a strange thing, where first it should be like, wow, how am I going to connect with this person? And, I wonder what they're interested in, blah, blah, blah. It's like fear, like, am I going to look silly? I don't know why that comes in. It's part of the ego. It's part of our conditioning, right? We go back in the past, like maybe that person we met on the playground that we thought was fun and we wanted to be our friend that rejected us. This is all about just dropping that and being really, really connected to people and feeling good. I feel like this person is going to be part of your destiny that comes in too. Acknowledge your mission, align with your purpose. You have a gift to share with this world. Absolutely. And I feel like people are going to notice it more and more. They're going to tap into your abilities. They're going to be recognized. People are going to, give you positive reinforcement for that and make you feel good, because I feel like a lot of you guys have been doing really well, working really hard and really pushing, and nobody's been saying anything or saying, hey, good job, man. Good job, Michael. Good job, Sharon. Hey, Christine, that was awesome. You know what I mean? Like, really, hey, a pat on the shoulder every once in a while. Because sometimes people go, well, what's the effort? And you start to feel invisible, or you feel why. I'm lucky in that I always knew that, that chop would carry water. Just keep going. Be proud of what you're doing and who you are. I never needed other people to go, that's awesome. However, it does bother me when people would negative reinforce me, say negative things when I would do 100 things pushing so hard, and they'd find that one thing that I didn't have time to complete. And that's a bad boss. That's a bad management perspective, because they feel like they're competing with you and they're afraid they're going to lose their job to you, or they're just negative people. So when you have people like that, where you're pushing really hard and they come up with one thing that you didn't complete or they didn't even mention, they just, these are people that aren't happy with their lives, and whatever they're saying should have no indication on your, what you're really putting out there. Have faith in your abilities. You're doing an excellent job. You have love coming in. Your perspective is growing. You want to go experience really wonderful things, and you're going to be able to. I also feel like something really magical is coming in your destiny. Some of you guys, it has to do with travel. Some of you guys, it has to do with light working as well. I feel like some of you might start your own channel. You might, start your own channel, start your own. Oh my God, did you hear that? Every single cat just jumped on each other by mistake. They all wanted to come next to me, but Mochi was there, and they just started like a crazy hullabaloo. Okay, everybody calm. Good. Everybody take your places. That was crazy, because it was like less than 1 foot from me. Okay, so really, you guys, just tuck in, get ready. This magic time is coming. You're going to have experiences that are unimagined, that you couldn't even imagine would be this good, this enriching, and this wonderful. So beautiful energy. 2020, you're going to launch. I love this card right here too. I love fractals so much. So anyway, you guys, love and light to you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. Tonight is the new moon. I have a few spaces available for your private reads. What I do is I do a videotaping tonight once the sun comes down on all your questions. It looks just like this. You have your cards, me speaking to you exactly like this, but it is privatized, and It's all whatever topics you want to cover. So again, thank you too for all visiting my Etsy store and all your orders and you guys, your great feedback and everything, and pictures of you wearing the pieces. It's so sweet. Or your daughters or family members wearing the pieces. I'm so excited. You can always come over on Instagram and DM me, oh Melanie, I saw this one piece. Can you remake that? Because I do have some my crystals coming in from Austria, because I know as soon as I had one in one of the videos, everything in there sold out. So I do have more stones coming, and I can have those remade within 2 weeks too. So love and light to you guys. Beautiful. You have a vision of what's coming for you, and the most beautiful aspect, and you're creating that, which is wonderful. So I love that for you. I'm going to have a little sip of water, and then we're going to move on to number 3, which is the sacred ecosystem. I love moss agate too. I'm constantly buying that whenever I go to this one specific crystal shop. I feel like it's so grounding and beautiful. It's awesome. So let's see first what your messages are. I'm going to hold this up close so you can see it too. Be proud. This is so beautiful. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and be proud. Absolutely. In this hurry, scurry world, so many people will be like, yeah, check, done that, wrote that book, did this, cleaned the house, did the laundry, did this. Sit back and really enjoy and survey what you've done and what you've accomplished. Leave out whatever you think were shortcomings or whatever. People are so quick to focus on that. It's one of those things like when you get all dressed up and then you notice that one thing, it's like, oh, I don't have earrings or whatever. It's like whatever is lacking, people are so quick to hone in on. Just notice the greatness that has occurred because of you. Your children, your clean household, your happy mate, your beautiful pets that are happy and love you, your cat that can't wait for you to get up in the morning and pet it and love it. Same thing, your dog, whatever it is. Be proud of who you are. Somebody loves you. Feel that love. Be grateful for that. Because when we step into that, we're proud and we have gratitude, more comes, right? Absolutely. You also have, you are not alone. We are here for you. We never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family. We are your friends. We are your guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. And this is true of your ancestors, your spirits, your guides, your angels, me, other light workers, everybody out there. You're not alone. You can reach out at any time and speak to anybody. Anybody can message anybody. And that's why I tell everybody, I'm like, if you're ever having an issue, DM me over on Instagram. I get back to you. I've had people that are just going through the absolute ringer in so many ways. And sometimes it's nice just to know you're not alone and somebody's listening to you and somebody authentically cares. I mean, I'll sit there and I'll be like crying going, I remember a time in life when I felt like that. I remember when that happened. You can be alone and it's cold and your car breaks down, or something happens with your roof and it caves in, or you come into your work and everybody is hostile and aggressive, or you're doing your absolute best and you're tired and you're worn out and nobody is being receptive, warm, or nice to you. You're not alone in any of that. There'll always be people that share. There's so many great things over on Facebook too. There are all these light working communities where they're like, somebody just say a prayer or offer me a nice word, and everybody comes in and chimes in, and then you have 100 people that are like, oh, I experienced, man, that totally blows. It's a community. We're all out there for one another. Your ancestors, other people, we really care. You are not alone right now. So what else is happening for you? You have pilgrimage. You're on a journey to your own greatness. Your soul is longing to find the way. Only you can choose your path. I know the majority of, and if you're watching this, you're on this path. You're on a pilgrimage. You want answers. You want to know why sometimes that the most wonderful, heart-lifting, beautiful things can happen. And then a moment later, some tragedy can strike, right? There's so many peaks and valleys in life. There are so many remarkable things and eye-opening, beautiful things that happen. And I feel like you want to know this. You want to know your true purpose. And a lot of people are asking this about their studies. I started this study, but all of a sudden, this doesn't seem of interest to me. It's really weird. A moment ago, I thought that was my life's vocation, but now it doesn't feel that way. You can change your mind any single moment that you choose. You can be with somebody and all of a sudden, there's these aspects to them that you find very unsavory. Goodbye. It's your life. You don't have to stay with them. Nice knowing you. You can be working for a company for 20 years and all of a sudden you start to see the reality of the place, that it's gray, that it's still, that it's stagnant. Goodbye. Me and my polar bears and dogs are going elsewhere. Me and my beautiful white hind are going elsewhere. Honestly, you'll just wake up and be like, you are on a pilgrimage of soul. You are not going to rest. You're not going to settle, and you're not going to stay in anything that's gray. You want the top spectrum of the rainbow. You want bright reds, oranges, and yellows. You want sun, warmth, growth, and you're going for it. You are not going to settle anymore. And part of that is union. You've seen and unseen allies. Draw upon their strength. Join forces with friends and flourish. Seek people out that know that you can do whatever you want. Seek readers out and light workers like me that say all the possibilities are always there. You just have to recognize and read the signs. Don't be oppressed. Don't listen to other people. Don't listen to negativity. Get in that beautiful golden light that says everything is possible. You're deserving, worthy, and go out there and seek it, because I feel like you have union with spirit. You have union with soulmates. You have all these beautiful forces that are out there that are going to help you, and you're going to reach it. And you have, no matter what happens, you can find new wings, rise from the past, accept positive change. It's coming. Rebirth. You are in a phoenix moment. This is your 2020 is your year to just go, bye-bye. I'm leaving anything heartbreaking, heavy, ridiculous, petty, in the ashes, and I am coming out, and I am seeking like-minded people that love life, that have a vibrancy, that want to travel, they want to learn, they want to love, they want to see the goodness in others. And that's your destiny, and you're seeking it. You are seeking it with so much voracious appetite that it can't help but arrive for you. So I'm so excited. Group 3, beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. The new moon is tonight. I still have a few places available if you would like to email me your questions, and we will figure out some of the things that are coming around the bend for you. So many of you have soulmates. So many of you have absolute love life partners coming in. Your frequency and vibration is higher than it's ever been, because you have that understanding that, we can do it at any time. We can just be focused on all the beautiful things, and it gets us excited for life. It gets us kind of a rebirth, beautiful process where we want things, we want to achieve, we want to experience all of that. As a joie de vivre. You have a new kind of lease on life, and it's very powerful. It's fiery, it's passionate. It's going to bring you what you deserve in a very beautiful way. So love and light. I'm going to go upload.